So what's happening? Well, I'm heading out for a shower, a shit and a shave, and then I'm meeting up with Sean. We're going to watch Barrow soccer. What a beautiful day, isn't it? As you can see, I'm out on the balcony again, and yeah, I've had a good night's sleep. I'm gonna, as I say, spruce myself up. Let's see, 3-0 to Barrow, I reckon. So a lot's been happening with Trump and everything. Oh, bloody hell! But something that has sort of got to me a little bit has been Tommy Robinson. Now, I'm not politically minded or anything at all, but the more I listen about Tommy Robinson, the more I am in favour of free speech, which doesn't seem to be happening. Far from it around tier policing and everything. I mean, I don't know. They're on about maybe releasing Tommy Robinson, and I think the best thing they can do is release him, because if he does come out on the date that he's supposed to get released, I think there could be tens of thousands of well-wishers there if they get notice. So if they release him soon, at least he won't have a big entourage. Somebody said the other day what a shithole Barrow is. Well, I can call it a shithole, but you can't. If you're not from my town, mate, don't come into my town and tell me it's a shithole. We already know that, but it's going to get better, and I'm convinced of it. I've had a few meetings, not so much meetings, telephone conversations, and I've sent stuff into the council, which they've got to reply by. You've got to remember here, I've been cheated out of 150,000 for the grant works to the House of Lords. They've scrapped my truck, never contacted me at all. And even after all my protests, they've taken away my car park from the front of my building down at the railway club on the Strand there. Now, you know, I'm not against progress, but you know, it's my car park. You know, at least have the decency to get in touch with me. I think what they've thought to themselves is, look, let's just do exactly what we want, and if we've got to pay Roger some money, we've got to pay him some money. Maybe that's right. I now can't pull up in front of my building and upload or offload anything, because I can't get anywhere near it. And I've got to go right the way round the back. I've got to right away round the back, but it's a long way from there to get to the front. Benji sent a few things through, and I don't know how to send them to you, but there's one thing there where she really did go batshit bonkers. She's over in Perth, and she absolutely hates it there and just wants to come back to beautiful Barrow. This is a beautiful start to spring. I mean, we've had no rain, have we? If you go up to the lakes there, all the rivers, they're not running very fast at all. Go to the Whitewater Hotel and you can see it sometimes there. You think it's going to take the bridge away, but it's down to a trickle. Yeah, the other day there I did a video and somehow I lost half of it, and then I just put the last bit on and it come up as a short, so that was the problem there. So hopefully that's not going to happen today. Turkey teeth, bloody hell. Everybody that I'm talking to seems to be going and getting the turkey teeth. And some look good and some don't. Some look like a row of tombstones. I had my top ones done, not like turkey teeth or anything, years ago. And that'll be 25 years ago. And they still look okay now. I'm trying to get fit. And I have good days and bad weeks, as they say. This chest thing that I've had, don't forget I had a lung rebuilt. But this chest infection sort of comes and goes a bit, and I just get fatigued. I didn't say the other word, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I went down to the local tip with a couple of loads of stuff to get rid of for me and a friend, and I must say how helpful they are in Ulverston. They really are. In Barrow, they look like you're a bloody nutcase. I got scammed in the week. It's only for like 60 quid, and once I realised that, I cancelled the card so that nothing could come out of it. But it looks so real, really did look like real, and everything, it was from Lidl, and it had nothing to do with Lidl. I'm still shopping at Aldi with my old age pension, and it does go a lot further than if you go anywhere else. I was talking with one of the debt collectors from the council tax who go around, there's different cedar and whatever these other ones are called, and they just said they haven't got the time to get round and see everybody because there's just that many people behind with the council tax, both domestic and non-domestic. Let me tell you something about Barrow. Even if the rest of the world goes into recession, Barrow is recession proof. With what we've got to build that, and listen, houses are so undervalued. When the interest rate cuts come, and they're going to come, and all the work that's in Barrow, everybody you talk to is on over £1,000 a week working in BAE. Every other car is a bloody Range Rover or a Jag or something. This town is really prosperous. Let's just hope that the people that have got this are in charge of this 200 million, which is 20 million a year for 10 years. And that started actually last Monday. Let's just hope that they do all the right things, not like the High Street Heritage by that council officer who sent £230,000 back rather than give me what was promised. Anyway, there could be a sting in the tail for that one. Yeah, just with the yard. We've got like work for 40 or 50 years. I don't know what I'm going to do once it all dries up, but just great. This town is absolutely booming. It really is. And work brings work and money and wealth. We're going to be like Aberdeen. You know, your house prices are going to go up and you're on the edge of the Lake District. So, I've got the MP working in my favour, or so she says. She says she's going to escalate it. And I'm in contact with her offsider, who is Frank Cassidy. Frank Cassidy, as everybody knows, worked for the Evening Mail, and he was the Bard and whatever. I can't really remember that far back. I think he was a bit of a pundit for the rugby. And, you know, he stood his ground. Anyway, he said to me that Michelle Scroggum has said that they're going to escalate my complaint. Well, I hope that's true, and I hope it happens quickly. Yeah, me and Frank were kicked up on Barrow, actually Ferry Road. I lived in Cameron Street, and he lived in the posh houses that had an inside toilet. We had one that we had an outside toilet, and woe behold, if somebody went in there and you hadn't whitewashed it properly, and when it came to spring, you had to red lead that step at the front. If you hadn't done your step, whew, there was hell to pay. So just letting you know that everything seems to be going along. I wouldn't say swimmingly, but it's slowly but surely. And yeah, Barrow Soccer Day, I'm looking forward to that, and just hoping that Sean will get his round in. Sean will be wanting to go on the terraces because it saves £2. And he'll want me to use my old age pensioner's pass to get discount. As I said to Sean this morning, I was born with nothing, nout, as they say, and I've still got most of it left. Right, I've got to go, because if I don't go, as you say, I can't come back. And as always, the pleasure's all mine, and I'll see you soon. Bye.